gonna be... Nothing. Sorry, I was hearing something weird. I don't know. Anyway, we're back at it with Hogwarts. We're gonna be working on some last-minute drops for anyone who hasn't gotten their drops yet. Sorry, Shadow Husk, that it wanted you to verify the number. I'm assuming last night when I had it open messing with my sub badges that one of the cats probably stepped on it and turned it on. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to finish I have things that need identified, don't I? I do. So let's... Room of requirement. It's up here, isn't it? Oh, I can just go secret rooms. Alright, let's go figure out these. And then we are going to do Ghost of Love. Over the weekend, I did look it up, and I feel stupid. I was basically in the same area it's supposed to be. I just didn't do what the map said. And yes, I have a new picture and a new border. I decided to rebrand it because I love my cute little character that Travail did for me. I was messing around with it last night and it looked so much better than the animated picture of me that I did with the AI. And I love my little girl outfit I wear. Alright, so this is the right place we're supposed to be for that. And then you come over and you grab the letter, right? Well, what I didn't notice, and I'm going to show you, is on the map, might be in this one. Map with floating candles, yeah. Right here it shows the wand, and that is the Lumos spell. That's the symbol for Lumos. So I don't know what to get from it or any of that. I just clicked it and did the beginning. Just enough.
Lumos.
To know what I needed to do.
Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading.
And then you follow the candles. But that's how you get the floating candles. For anyone else who might be stuck there.
The Forbidden Forest. Treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest could seem romantic to some. Treasure hunting suits me.
Voila. We found it. After this week, I'll be playing it once a week. It's gonna drive me bonkers, but... Hey, Clay! stopping in before I leave, but I hope you have a great stream. Thank you! Have a good day!
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
So he just has me standing there all day.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon. Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes, terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Okay.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck.
Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
Sometimes I try not to talk while there's a lot of talking going on. Oof. Oh, I missed it. It's okay, it doesn't hurt to miss one. Maybe Approach and interact with the lock to cast. Oh.
Hello, Mora.
Use L and R to move the sparks and rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are activated to release the lock.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Really? Reveals the figures and enemies in your location, allowing to scout ahead. Okay. Ah, there's one upstairs. Reminder to staff, the Hogwarts House Elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Ooh. Matilda Weasley. Not Peeves. There's a key in here also.
How are your students getting along this year? Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
I did upgrade it where they don't alert to me as easily. Where'd he go? He's around the corner. Where do I have to go? To the stairs, I think. Nope.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Let's go in the bathroom?
Hello, Amora.
This again. Oh, no, don't walk backwards.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching are superb. I don't think that's what that class is for.
I'll worry about those later.
Why don't you leave goblins
chest.
alone, troll?
Alohomora.
We gotta do this again. That hard. Did I get anything from it? Blue flame. Oh, now that's...
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well,
a bit tricky. Jesus! It's going well. What about you?
Revelia.
A majestic unicorn fountain gives an air of serenity and calm to the hospital wing. Oh, we are in a hospital wing, aren't we?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes.
Just book it! Been such a busy day, I've just sat down. How's the game going? It's going well. Can I Accio that right above them? Let's find out. Puts them on alert. Oops. If you hunt animals, that's how you get gold.
Revelia.
I just sell shit. Oh shit. Why are you right there? They're 120 a piece. That's how I got all the room of requirement upgrades. I don't know where Professor Hackett went. Still level 2 lock. And you get 30 XP a hit too. Yeah. I've taken out the mongrels. Jewel encrusted tortoiseshell. No, there's a key, but I'm not worried about it right now. No beast rescue. Oh, I haven't gotten that yet.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
I
have
just
the
got
moons you asked me to
Alohomora.
collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood. But I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Do you know how many there
How
are?
many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Make things a little easier.
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. And Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where.
Can I get a niffler? I want a niffler.
Come along,
I
then.
want me a loot goblin.
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Zaz haven't gotten this far yet, you don't think? I mean, it all depends on how many
I'm
side
ready to
quests
learn
you're
how to
doing
use the
along the way.
knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an
Where
outing.
you find the love letter about a picnic.
That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
No, don't run away.
We have
Oh,
arrived.
roll away.
Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close,
Yes, thank
direct
you.
the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Knapsack is used to rescue magical beasts. Press that and then assign your knapsack to us.
You got one!
Hehe.
mean you no harm.
Huh. They're rolling so fast.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Okay.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Levioso! There. I'm not going to hurt you.
I've straight up walked up on one of these before.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
So I can only hold 10.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Oh no, don't hurt it.
Levioso!
Oops. Oh, come on. There we go.
I'll look after you. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. You'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Okay. At least I don't have to look at that red table anymore.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some. I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Okay.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
You think?
It didn't before. That other boy was like it for a week.
A week? I don't feel well.
Oh, stop fretting. We'll have you with Nurse Blaney in no time.
I've just realised.
What? What is it?
I have an essay I need to finish for bins. 2 inches.
Merlins, I haven't done mine either.
What? Don't leave me here.
Did you memorise the dates of magical discoveries and goblin rebellions?
Not yet, no.
Where are you going? You can't leave me here.
You'll be fine. I'll check on you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Billywig sting. You'll be a week like that.
What the hell? Sorry, dude.
Oh.
Bro just left him. All of them are just leaving him.
Oh.
I haven't seen that one before.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
Lead
This
the
way.
way. Come on.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Am I going in without you? I guess so. Nope.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
But if he hasn't tried it, how does he know it doesn't help?
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I think hope would be a
With
good
all
thing.
due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
That's a hard choice. I can try to make him understand, or let it be that he's made up his mind on trying to find a cure. Because if you try to convince him otherwise, he's probably just gonna get mad at you.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon.
What?
I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I hope to see how Sebastian's faring.
You all are awesome. Thank you! So are you. Oop, that was bright.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I don't think he should have been that angry, but I also think he's just trying to do what's right.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
Sugar Rush!
They should not be underestimated.
Thank you for the follow, baby doll! Oh, I gotta follow.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer do you expect to dig for this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. The only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Ah.
Fringo! No one's here. What do you think? Give up! One less human
I hit it.
about.
I hate it when it doesn't take when I hit it. No, that's a dodge. I missed it again.
What are you doing? What is it?
You've made your last mistake. This is where you will fail.
Welcome, welcome.
Ringo.
Oh yeah. No. I was hitting B. Got it.
You almost had a lucky shot.
Just that second too late.
Almost. This thing. I'm unstoppable. Quite. Much too slow. I will make you.
Wish I'd stop hitting the wrong button. There's more. Somewhere. There it is.
Get away with that. Wait till I'm on solid ground.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Oh, yay.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
So now we're moving up.
Revelio.
Medallions. There's a lot of shit highlighting up there. Hold on.
This well looks familiar.
Sebastian,
I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Oh. This is where the ancient magic happened with, Mogonok. Or however you
Sebastian,
say her name.
over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a
No.
pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it? When you put it like that. The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Goes down into the dock. Anything else just chilling here though? No. Oh yeah.
Lumos.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Those who go down into the dark does not be torn. Traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio.
Obviously, I have to get back there. It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm begging to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I'm just gonna say Sonic so I don't butcher the whole thing. But thank you for the follow! Oh, I didn't mean to roll into this.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Yeah, how were you able to come across this today? Just out of curiosity. I got poked by the night thorns. Oopsie.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me
Or not
anymore.
night thorns.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Mama
I'm tempted
Devils?
to hold my breath.
Devil snare, by the way. I don't know why I said night thorns. Or anytime you come by. Up.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
There's a chest. I want the chest. Let me get the chest. It's not gonna let me. Oh, it's a ripped picture? With a map.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A
I want the
note.
treasure.
Let's have a look.
Oh, there's one here too. Wasn't in here last time. Anything else? Haha. Loot goblin in the search. Unidentified. Okay. Collect. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I need that as an emote. I think it's perfect for when we have newcomers and new chatters to use the cuddle emote. Oh, you're talking about Loot Goblin. You seek something to help, but something secure for you. Evil. Yes.
Anything helpful in the note?
Maybe, but I don't know.
Rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumors that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
Actually, I know you were meaning to put bad Deadpool, but it put bad dead poop. Twice. Can I please have a Niffler instead of an owl? Yes, tell me about it. I want a Niffler. I want a Niffler and a Hippogriff. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll see what I can
I'll try and
learn.
look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. Notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Well, then, it's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around. Oh?
Oh, come on, why are you not highlighted? Why can't...
Snipe. Snipe.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Alohomora.
That's how you do it a lot.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Ooh. No. Shit, stop doing that.
Totalis. You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Oh yeah, before I screw myself up. Ruby's getting... There's a lot in there.
Huh? What?
Mm-hmm.
I will make Hogwarts teach you
Nice
nothing
roll.
about
Hi. I rolled into it like an idiot.
You won't get away with
Aw,
that.
shit. Not too bad.
Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand.
Guess what?
This cell hasn't
I've got
been locked.
emotes!
I
Yay!
have these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard.
Congratulations on affiliate
I need to
wrath.
find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Wait. Sure, I'm right here. What am I doing? Alright, so I have to open the vault. Aha. Confringo!
do with a nice mushroom stew.
Oh, there's one right beside you. Ouch. Give me this.
I will make you.
I can't move my camera. Nope, wrong button. No! Why?
I will make you.
Let me collect it.
Someone's here. Such arrogance. Easily diverse. Eh?
Oh, stupid to come here.
No. I hit B. I didn't then.
Was that your best?
No, not that way. Why does it do that? I'm a hit. Ah!
You can't stop us.
No beef.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
I'll cut you from shoes to shackles.
Your spells glance off of me. Not quick enough. You won't stop me.
Shit.
Pity. Not quite.
Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Well, I guess he has a reason then, huh?
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wombat is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Yeah, just took me
Hello,
a bit.
Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend, Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband, Aidan, was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Serona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Serona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
And down and down and down. Thought that was a dead person for a minute.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
I didn't get it. Damn it. Hit B. I was in the middle of hitting it. Damn it. I was hitting something else. And I hit it too soon.
One less foul hulking brute.
Way too soon. Okay.
Rebellion.
I see squirrels. There's 1, 2.
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
I'm not reading those. I need. Oh, there's one more letter.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
You unlocked my raid emote, my little raid gur.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
As long as it lets me raid today. So next time whenever we come back, we are going to go talk to Onai, try to get Mandrake so that we can go and get Wingardium Leviosa. We need to talk to Sebastian. After that, thank you for everyone who tuned in, all the new followers, and the bits from Black Pearl. And I'll see all of you next time.